It feels like a renaissance year. Like this is a comeback year.
I hope so. It does.
I mean, how has 2022 been? That's the question.
Shit. I mean, it's just.
We're halfway through it, bro. This shit is flying by.
It's flying by.
It's flying by. We're more than halfway through it. In all honesty, we're closer. We're closer to 2/3. We're closer. We're closer to 2/3.
High key, and we rolling into this John, but. Welcome back to another episode of the Uninfluenced Podcast. We back with the OG guest.
Two-timer now.
My son Christian back in his spot.
Yes, the all of the above empire, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Relocated. We in a different location right now. My son let me
Look at you taking the pod on the road.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
We on the road with it. You feel me?
Taking the pod on the road.
My son let me his spot. Very grateful. Beautiful location.
Thank you.
And we got a lot to talk about, bro. And there's a lot to catch up on since we last got together and potted. And specifically with music, and we were just talking about it low key just now, but
we should have pressed record probably like 2 hours ago, bro.
Yeah, because we was having a conversation, a deep conversation about a lot, just music in particular, and we was just talking about like since we last sat down, the big three dropped.
I don't think
the big three.
I didn't expect Drake to drop this year, or at least drop so soon, because CLB was still pretty fresh.
I feel like you was kind of expecting a deluxe.
I
right?
wanted a deluxe. I was rooting for the deluxe because I thought there had to be more to the CLB rollout than just what he dropped, but he gave us a whole new album, so I really can't be mad at it. You know me though, I did want the Drake raps. I wanted Drake to just do his thing and go, and almost like a redemption what CLB might have missed.
Right.
But we got the dance hall stuff. I was cool with it. I enjoyed it, especially like
I would have called it. It wasn't a dance hall.
It wasn't dance hall, but you know how you know the mass media perspective on it is a dance hall album.
It's a dance album, not a dance hall album. He might have had like one song on it that was like dance hall, but the whole majority of the album was kind of like a club, like a dance club album, not like a dance hall. Dance hall
it's
is more
listed
so,
as just dance on Apple Music.
It's dance. Right? It's a dance categorized in that, but I feel like it's more so a club album because he has different variations of club on there. He has a Jersey club, kind of like house music.
More house, yeah.
Some house on there. He has some Houston.
I gotta put my pops on the album. I think he might like the album. My pops.
He probably would. A lot of people would. It was meant to be like some universally
bigger than just the lens of hip hop.
Yeah, and I got that. Same time.
For me, I just wanted the raps, and that's what I was expecting. So me staying up for the whole midnight listen, I was expecting Drizzy to come with the bars, and I got like. Very much so outside, like I had to be in a different mood at the time. Now that I've got to live with it a bit, I'm cool. I really like the album.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because how was that listening to it for the first time?
Well,
like, for real,
me and you were definitely listening to it at the same time.
At the same time.
So like I was expecting to be like, shit, this was the one. This is the song, or.
Off the rip, the whole rollout, it was the same day. He said, alright, title, boom. Honestly, never mind. I was sold. I said, wait, no.
I saw the track list. You know how you see a track list and you think you know what it is off rip. I talked about it. I really thought that Jimmy Cook song was called Jimmy Brooks, and I was here for it all the way. Thoroughbred Degrassi fan from day one. I was rooting for that to be Jimmy Brooks, and it ended up being Jimmy Cooks. And the only song that really didn't fit the album, but I digress. But no, man, the thing was, it wasn't like what I stayed up for at the moment, because I was really expecting some shit. But I got some shit in a different way, and I was cool with what I got. And now I'm honestly going back to a lot of the songs. I go back to Sticky, I go back to Text Go Green. I got to see the track list to figure out what else I go back to, but I definitely keep going back to a lot of the Drake consistently.
And you know what else I be thinking about with that album too? I feel like that whole album is almost like not even a response, but almost like a reaction to his last feud.
But who, Ye?
Yeah.
In what way?
He gave us CLB. Kanye gave us Donda.
Donda won that battle.
Badly.
Donda was great. Are we ever gonna get Donda 2? Like, really though? Or he just finessed everybody for some stem plays and give them a half-assed, half-done album? Because I haven't heard Kanye talk about music in a bit. He been quiet.
I think he said I gave y'all Donda 2. That was it.
That was it. I guess. Has anybody actually heard Donda 2? Has anybody got a stem player?
Yeah, bro. I see it. I mean, I saw on YouTube.
Is it real? Is it like?
I was gonna do it myself, but I keep putting it off.
Can you do other songs with it?
That's a great question.
Or am I just doing it with the half-ass Donda album I got?
The half-ass, bro. This nigga bumping.
You trying to complete it?
This nigga be bumping on the shits. It's mad just instrumentation playing all that. No lyrics finished. I don't know. That's it.
But to go back to the response, honestly, never mind being a response to the beef.
Because Drake always gives us that, like, kind of Drake formatted album. That, like, I feel like at CLB at that point in time, a lot of people was saying, like, all right, that's the Drake album that we are almost expecting. Even though I didn't even really like it that much as a Drake album.
We actually, ironically, off of air, just kind of did it track by track, compared it against views and what have you, and I feel like it's formatted like a Drake album. It has the exact things that you expect in the moments you expect. Honestly, Nevermind was definitely, but I like his curveballs, and I think he should do more. I end up liking his curveballs more than his regular pitches. In all honesty.
All right.
Dark Lane Demos is one of my favorite Drake's projects.
All right, but listen. They had their feud. They passed it up. They did a concert together. Remember that?
Of course. That was a great moment. Drake got bodied there too, low key. Honestly, never mind.
Right.
Yeah. Got bodied.
So do you think that Drake looked at that and was like, damn.
A few L's?
Like, not even L's, but like, Kanye managed to branch off into different styles of shit throughout his discography that connects on a bigger level, you know what I'm saying, than my pocket of shit. Oh,
damn. You think he learned a lesson from that whole thing?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. He said, nah, I gotta make a Yeezus now. Fuck it.
I gotta make some more Universal shit.
I gotta make a different. Yeah, I gotta step off my shit real quick.
I like that. I mean, what did he say? You would know better than I. What did he say as far as the rollout goes? Like, how long did it take him that he sat down with such and such? He thanked somebody and said we spent the last however much locked in and focused on this. Like, I could see him doing that, taking like a nice hiatus from his regular stuff and just locking down on one specific genre or one specific producer.
What DJ was that?
I forgot, but you know what I'm referring to, right?
Yeah.
But you know, it's creating narratives.
You know Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
Him. And he's a DJ, like, and that's my thing too. That's why I received it a certain way off the rip, because I've been recently spending a lot of time with my DJ cousin. He be pulling up to the city, and I'll be going to him with his gigs, and I see that whole atmosphere
the pop-offs
of, you know what I'm saying, doing the club shit and catering to a whole demographic of people that's like not necessarily just rap fans.
Mm-hmm. They try to hear that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the party alive type shit, and there's a certain rhythm, there's a certain whatever that you gotta keep up, and it's club music. When I heard the first song, Falling Back, bro, you remember we was like, alright, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is, at first when I heard that shit, I was like, alright, this is kinda, cause I was already conditioned to be like, yo, this is gonna work somewhere. I already was hearing it in the club, like, yo.
hearing it for the first time, I didn't know where the hell he was taking me.
Yeah, that's
until I got like 5 songs deep, and I was like, okay, this is the album. And then I was like, I get it now.
This is the album.
But it took me a minute to get there. I'm not gonna lie.
It took 5.
I honestly want to talk about our reactions to some of the other big three too, because like my reaction to the Kendrick shit, I felt like was pretty interesting at the time as well. I heard that in a similar manner.
Kendrick was the last of the big three to drop.
But no, Drake was the last.
No, Drake was the last. Kendrick was the second. Future was the first.
You want to start off with Future?
And I feel like a lot of people was probably surprised to hear Future.
Oh wait, is he not in people's big three?
I'm not sure.
I think Future got to be essentially in everybody's big three.
I would hope so. Because like,
come on, man.
We're talking about Super Future here. I don't know who else. I don't know what else. You know what I'm saying? Top 3 I'll be talking about, but Future, Drake, Kendrick, and that's modern. That's that generation.
So that's.
I'm not even talking about Kanye. That's
automatically that automatically is throwing shade of Cole a bit. Then
it's not a shade. That's just
the way the cookie crumbled.
If they did a versus, Future is smoking him.
Future's smoking Cole. Yeah, there's a Cole conversation to be had, and I really like what Cole's been doing over the last like 3-4 years. But
me too.
Oh man, let's talk about the Future.
He's top 5. I can say top 5.
Let's talk about the. You said that like Stephen A. Smith. Let's talk about the Future album, bro. Because what do you stand with it right now? I should say, now that we've let it marinate for a bit.
Where do I stand? I mean, I had a previous pod with my boy EJ when I was talking to him. He was talking like a real old head hating on the Future album. I still stand on what I stand on before. That shit fire. I think it's another classic Future album. When you see that cover art, you know, alright, yeah, that's one of them ones. Wait for You
is a classic.
Classic song.
Already. And I knew it was as soon as I heard it. Yeah, no. It's a really good Future album. Honestly, where I got it ranking with all the other Future albums, the thing is, Future has such a strong discography. One of the strongest discographies in hip hop. Period.
It's like Drake. It's like Drake. All his albums.
Mixtapes and albums, because he has Monster and 56 Nights, which I regard as 2 of my favorite mixtapes. And then from Beast Mode 2, DS2, Wizard, I was just referring to as one of my favorite albums, bro. Because if you run down that track list, it's all hits, no misses, like Merry Folks, bro.
It gets deep.
It does. So he added another one to his discography. It's really the picture of him and all the trophies, and it's just like, all right, here's another one.
Yeah, he really shitted on this shit too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, I'm looking at the track list. He started with 7:12 p.m.
Is the second track on there Twice for You as well?
Yeah.
I think that's just very self-explanatory of who Super Future is.
Oh, no, in fact, listen to this twice.
I don't know if you guys got the same Apple Music as we do. But
it has to be for everybody.
Because it's on mine as well.
It's on mine too.
Just check out the album. See if track 2 is doubled. It's just Future is really that guy.
I'm that nigga times 2. That's what he said. I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga again. Listen to it again. I'm trying to tell y'all I'm that nigga. Like,
one more time.
I respect it. I'm not even mad at it, bro. So easily continued and solidifies his spot as, you know what I'm saying, top 3.
I think all the big 3 delivered. I'm cool with everything they gave me.
I'm cool. And then at least also Kendrick.
Kendrick. And you know me. I don't know if the camera got it in frame, but I do got my Kendrick album up there. I'm really like Kendrick is one of those artists for me, honestly. But so is Future.
Were you expecting a Kendrick album this year?
I was expecting one. Yeah, I was probably expecting one this week. Yeah, just in general, he's been with Baby Keem.
I was probably expecting one last year.
Probably out last year, but I know the pandemic probably screwed up the rollout. Because he was getting that PG Lang stuff out before the pandemic.
Right.
And then that happened. But now when it comes to expecting an album, I knew something was coming. I knew he was feeding off of the Baby Keem energy. And I was excited for what I was going to get. He said, new flows coming, be patient, brother. I was patient. Honestly, I'm at the point with Kendrick, though, like, I don't really need any more music from him.
Did you get those new flows?
I think we did. I think we did for sure. I don't think nobody's coming on tracks the way Kendrick comes on tracks. Yeah, it was very Kendrick in his own style. Bro, honestly, that whole album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that shit was great. And I'm fully on that realization, and I was hoping to know that when it first came out, and I heard it, and I had to not let it grow on me. Like, I knew it was something when it first dropped, but like after further listens and just more retrospectiveness, especially just like I grew up with Kendrick, and I'm watching his maturity and his growth. Except it's not growth. I'm in my 20s now, so it's not like a 20-year-old man speaking to me. It's a real OG speaking to me, and I feel that through the music. I love the album, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at the track list now. Yeah. He came with it. It was a Kendrick album. He delivered another like.
He came with the highlights that you expect. He came with great raps when you needed great raps, and then when you get a Kendrick album, you always know a concept is coming.
Yeah. And
you're trying to bridge your mind around what the concept is. I don't think still to this day anybody figured out the concept.
With that shit, though?
What?
Making albums that have to be concept. I feel like
I think a lot of this album was him basically feeling that pressure that the world has put on him to be something bigger than hip hop.
That's what I'm saying. I know he's tired of that shit.
He can't have fun. He's having fun through Baby Keem. he's letting loose through Baby Keem, really trying to talk his shit, man. He's letting Baby Keem throw all the Drake jabs. Young Bull getting it in, bro.
And that's what pisses me off about this whole top 3 shit too, man. Like
top 2 DM in my voice.
Everybody is cool, even with the top 4. Drake and Cole, cool. Drake and Future, mad cool. Drake and Kendrick.
Is Kendrick cool with anybody right now though? For real, he's just not outside. I don't know what
It's cool with Future.
Yeah, I guess they did the joint. The last Kendrick and Drake song was what? Poetic Justice. Damn. Nah, fucking problems. Regardless, it's creeping on a decade.
Their actual collab together was Poetic Justice, and it never again since then.
Which is crazy because Drake was the one who had the first collab on Buried Alive.
Buried Alive. Put him on a whole album cut by himself.
I'll get a whole interlude.
Who does that? Nobody ever talks about that.
I need to
wait, nobody ever talks about that, bro. Who does that? Drake does that a couple times. He did that with Yebba and his C.O.B. Gave him a whole cut.
Party got interludes. And then Dot, I guess. Georgia. He gives interludes.
Georgia.
It's low key what he does.
Georgia did not get a whole interlude.
Georgia, he got Georgia's interlude, yeah.
He's rapping on that.
He named the shit after her.
He named it after her, yeah.
That's still something. Honestly, bro, I really don't know what Georgia Smith sounds like.
Really? You don't fuck with Georgia? I mean, she's big in UK.
I don't know. Nothing's ever really clicked for me with Georgia.
I mean, click for Drake, but
that's on a different level for sure.
But he always gives them shout outs, bro. Feel me? And like he showed that love to Kendrick, and then what happened? What happened since then, bro? They made a.
They gotta be behind the scenes stuff. There has to be behind the scenes stuff. Why?
The last I heard,
was the Control verse really have people's panties in a bunch that much?
Bro,
like it can't all stem back
Kendrick
to that.
though, because the last I heard from Drake, he spoke very positive of Kendrick. It was like I think it was like damn being like certified something in hip hop, and Drake was like, "I'm glad to see our music moving forward or whatever."
Moving forward, he moved to the farthest you can possibly move it to. Kendrick is a revolutionary artist, but
he was showing love.
I know, yeah.
I feel like Drake is in that space where he's trying to like mend everything with everybody, bro.
Meek.
He messed shit with Chris Brown, Meek.
But what's the
P.
issue?
Diddy,
What's the issue with Kendrick?
Jay-Z. Kendrick is the only one who don't want to be like, all right, we cool.
I think Kendrick is just done to himself.
I don't understand this thing, bro. What's good with you?
Well, he doesn't want to be in that light, which is cool, but that doesn't mean you can't be cool with somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
Behind closed doors,
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
It doesn't feel like that.
And they can make music together, all that. Like, what's wrong with that? Poetic Justice was beautiful.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes...
Y'all really blocking blessings right now.
I feel like our top three hasn't really worked together too much. And I feel like going back...
Drake and Future go crazy.
Why can't we get a Drake-Kendrick Cole record? We've gotten the Jay-Z, Eminem, Kanye record, Wayne record. Like Kendrick. Legit, like all the biggest artists in
It's
once.
because of Kendrick.
DJ Khaled can't make this happen?
It's because of Kendrick.
If DJ Khaled calls Kendrick and calls Drake at the same time and loops the call through a three-way, you think he could weave his best into
Kendrick is not even picking up DJ Khaled's phone call. It's gonna be like Punch. It's gonna be like Punch or somebody, and Punch gonna be like, "All right, I'll get back to you."
I'll relay the message.
And then Doc will be like,
"It's never going. You're gonna see Kendrick playing golf and it's not gonna happen."
Exactly. What's wrong with him, bro?
That's just him, and that's cool, bro. Like he never.
They're blocking a lot of blessings though, and I feel like he's really not biting the hand that feeds him, but like it's disrespectful a little bit because he low key didn't have to do that. He did not have to do all that, bro.
I don't know. I feel like there's something. There was like a weird line in the sand drop.
I mean, like Drake didn't have to do all that in terms of like putting him on his album, giving him that whole opportunity. Like,
I think there was a weird line in the sand that happened when Control dropped, and it was like I don't know what's rap and what's real life, and like that just got weird, and then like shit hasn't been the same with Kendrick and other people's relationship since.
Okay, but my son Drake beefed with everybody in the industry. And amended everything. And it's
except
cool.
Pusha.
That's
I don't think the Pusha thing is ever going to die. Yeah, that's never going to die. He still got to get back for that.
The man even made a song with Kid Cudi on his last album.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was ever going to be possible.
You think Drake ever gets his revenge back at Pusha? He said he got to get him back for that. It's non-negotiable.
It's not non-negotiable. Not even debatable.
So I don't know. That's Howard. What's the comeback though? Because what's the dirt on Pusha? I thought the big thing was Ye.
I don't know. It's a little scary coming from a billionaire. No, I'm not gonna lie. I would be a little shook for Push. Yeah.
How long does it take before Drake gets a Billy?
He has it already. Fucking certification for some. No, I'm just talking about in terms of like what he has in wealth. He has that, but I'm saying like the certification.
He carries himself like a Billy.
The certification comes from like assets and some other shit that whatever. Who cares a fuck when
Drake is still young. He still got so many years to get his real business right. Like Jay-Z was still climbing when he was Drake's age. He didn't have a Billy yet. Drake's gonna be there.
Is Jay-Z a billionaire because he's married and has two incomes?
I don't know how they count it, but I'm sure he's a Billy based off other things too, liquor.
But he's married to the.
Oh well, that helps because
Beyonce.
She's literally a B. Drake buying a team with LeBron, I can see that happening. Imagine that. I can see that happening. I'm gonna speak that into existence.
Who do you think Drake's favorite NBA friend is?
I want to say LeBron, but
there's a few of them.
I don't know because he got Curry. He do got KD. I don't think KD's up there with him though.
Nah, he has a good relationship with KD.
I don't know.
Was he in the music video?
Maybe.
He was in the Laugh Now, Cry Later music video. Cooking him.
He might have been. He might have been. I don't know.
He fucks with KD heavy, bro.
I want to say LeBron because LeBron is the GOAT. So if you can get like you got
Curry.
I know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. But Curry's not like public like LeBron is.
He was at Stephen Curry's house.
LeBron be outside.
Nah, I saw Drake at Stephen Curry's house on his couch saying crisscross applesauce eating dinner.
Yeah, Aisha?
Yes, bro.
Oh man, I missed that one. Damn, that's a lit life. I mean, they really just be all rich and hanging out. I mean, I respect it. That's life. That's his peers. That's his work friends.
It might be LeBron though. It might be LeBron.
I mean, if I was to see LeBron's crib, LeBron would be my best friend too, man. He got mad screens. You can watch. Lil Wayne said I got 10 bathrooms. I can shit all day. LeBron got like 20 TVs. He can watch sports all day.
All day.
All day, bro. Running sticks on one.
I feel like their careers is like the most synonymous too. Like, they have been running this shit forever.
LeBron, you think LeBron and Drake is synonymous?
Yes.
I hear that. We could always have that with those basketball analogies because I really do think hip hop and rap be synonymous. You compare John Morant to Dirk, I can see that. I think of Kendrick. I honestly see a bit of Kobe. Maybe that's the Cali Connect, Kendrick and Kobe.
No.
You don't see that? You see Wayne?
Yep.
I see that too. I respect that then. I respect that. Kendrick might be Curry. Because unanimous MVP sounds about right.
Nope.
Who do you got?
For Curry?
Or Kendrick?
For Kendrick is Kawhi Leonard.
I feel like that's undermining him a bit.
It's Kawhi Leonard. Because Kawhi don't give a fuck. I'm taking time off, nigga.
Yeah, but Kendrick is an all-timer. Kawhi isn't that.
Kawhi is an all-timer. For sure.
Yeah, he's top 75.
In his generation, he's top 10.
Kendrick is bigger than top 10 in this generation.
Kawhi Leonard is that guy. It's really like him, LeBron, KD, Giannis.
Who's Giannis? Who's Chance the Rapper?
Chance the Rapper?
Bro, can we talk about Chance? Because we had the conversation. Poor guy, bro. Who tell me what NBA player gave you a decent amount of good seasons, has one bad season, and then now can't pick up a contract? Dennis Schroeder? Don't tell me Chance the Rapper is Dennis Schroeder, bro. Please do not tell me Chance the Rapper is Dennis Schroeder. I know we can make the dots. For those watching at home, Dennis Schroeder folded a phenomenal bag with the Lakers, missing out on generational wealth, and now I don't know where the hell he's at. I don't know.
It can't be Dennis Schroeder.
I pray to God it's not, man.
It can't be Dennis Schroeder. That's crazy.
I can't, but bro, Chance the Rapper is in the middle of a rollout, and I just seen him do almost to an extent embarrassing promo, and I was embarrassed because I'm a big Chance the Rapper fan. I was acid rap 10-day coloring book, legit like life changes in my life at one point. I never even listened to The Big Day. Just honestly, the Kyle Kuzma video, I spoke about that. It ruined everything for me because that Hot Shower song was hot garbage. And I just never got to the album, which I felt bad, bro, because he literally was called The Big Day. Bro couldn't even, he got married and everybody was like, boo, tomatoes. So...
Yeah,
but because of that, he's never gonna get an album. I'm telling you right now, his next album, and Chance, listen, I'm a fan. I'm rooting for you. Highs and the Lows was fire. Last things you've been dropping has been fire. Rooting for you 110%. But if the next album sells 20K, it's gonna be like, damn, I see the comments now. Chance fell off.
It's over.
And I see it, bro. It's super unfortunate. Vic Mensa still blew that phenomenal bag that Kanye was blessing him with. I don't know what happened with that one. That's a whole loss. Bro, that duo, that just, it's
funny, too,
bro.
because, bro, talking about, like, the whole top 3 thing, Chance was one of them niggas that was projected.
He was supposed to be there, bro.
He was projected
He was a Kanye protege. Like, legit, I thought Kanye was passing the torch. Instead, Kanye said, I'm not done. Let me light it more. Like...
But, bro, after Coloring Book, I think he won a Grammy.
Bro, Kanye really be taking... We have mentioned, not we specifically, but in general, I feel like media has mentioned, like, the Drake camp and, like, his team. Kanye really be using people for an album and then drop them and then you never hear from them again. Designer... Chance, you could go back to Consequence. He took Common shit a little bit. Graduation, I don't know who he was responding for at the time. Cudi.
Is it his fault or is it their fault?
Trav. I'm not saying these people fell off, but he really be like borrowing your influence and your creativity in the moment.
Is that a
feeding
blessing?
off that energy?
But is that a blessing?
And no, it's ultimately up to them to carry the torch or run with it or not. And Chance ultimately didn't. I thought he was running with it.
Listen.
Chance 3 was a good ass job, which was, the line he says, let's make Chance 3 let's do a good ass job with Chance 3. After Graduation, Kanye was supposed to have an album called Good Ass Job, so Chance 3 was technically that album. Let's do a good ass job with Chance 3.
Wasn't Chance 3 Coloring Book though?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that was the idea. It was, I'm gonna run with the Kanye, not gospel, but I guess even gospel because it is Chance, but like that real soul hip hop that Kanye had back then. That obviously he just spiraled into being way bigger than, and then Chance just poor guy, bro. Was the album that bad?
I mean, we was low key going through it a little bit. What'd you think about like the
10-second snippets of every song that I heard?
It wasn't just 10 second snippets. We just listened a little bit to the song.
It sounded chancy, but some of it just sounded a little bit Nickelodeon. And hot shower. Smoking green cauliflower. That shit sounds like, yeah, bro. Give me at least a little. Give me Teen Nick, for Jesus Christ. Acid Rap was Teen Nick for sure. Honestly, Acid Rap
was not Teen
it could be Nick at Night. It was Nick at Night. Coloring Book was a little more Teen Nick. I'm not gonna lie. Juke Jam, and yeah, it was a little Teen Nicky. This one was straight like daytime Blues Clues. That was that. So we gonna see what he's up to next, Chance. But I'm rooting for you in this next rollout for sure. Please, I hope I listen to that one. Just do not have Kyle Kuzma. Keep him far away from your rollout. He fucked up everything last time.
You think it's over for Chance? Like he really has a chance to like, no pun intended. But like,
don't even ask me how.
Don't ask me how, but like, think he has like an opportunity to really.
I don't know.
He's not ever gonna.
There's a few artists that I'm waiting to see their album sales when they come back outside. A$AP Rocky's one of them.
A$AP has a chance of getting back to selling 100K.
I think
Chance, I don't think
A$AP
so.
Rocky. First of all, he has Rihanna, so strength, credential, foundation built. He sold 100K. But there's, I don't know. I guess everybody else is pretty much back outside and dropping. But like the Kendrick sales was humbling a little bit. Even the last Drake sales weren't the Drake numbers, but you know, you say the 1 week rollout, so you're not too pressed.
1 day rollout.
Yeah, okay, a few day rollout. That's right.
He released it in the same day. He announced it.
I don't think it was the same day. Was it?
It was
24. It was 24 hours.
Yes. Honestly, never mind. It was a surprise.
What about it? Said Beyonce probably just break mass streaming records though. I could already see that coming.
Was she supposed to drop?
I don't know when she dropping, but I know she's coming, and I don't see her folding those streaming numbers. I think regardless when she drops, she's gonna have everybody.
But guess what? I'm projecting 200 something K.
For Beyonce, you don't think more? Oh damn! I'll probably project a little higher. I think I definitely go higher than that. I'll probably lean closer to 4.
I feel like people are consuming music differently right now. Streams is down across the board.
Yeah, we are. Is streams down, or is it just like it's weighed a little differently now? Because I feel like
people are outside.
I feel like for the most part now the streaming weight, like how everything is weighted for Billboard purposes, is more. They got it figured out more than they did before. Because the bundles was a thing, that was an influence, and now they finally got some type of control of the streaming numbers.
Yeah, because they got rid of the bundle shit.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's all pure streams now. But guess what? Streams is down because people are more outside now. Like, people are outside.
Especially because outside was taken away from us for 2 years. So, like, we're outside more than ever.
So instead of everybody listening to a song in their crib, they're going out hundreds at a time listening to the song together. So instead of it being 100 streams, it's 1 stream. You feel me?
See, like, I feel like that's a very that's an optimistic way of thinking about it.
No, but that's it works that way. So streams is down in that way, but then also, if you don't cater your music to outside type music, it's not gonna carry. So that's when you get a Drake making club music. I know you heard the recent Beyonce single.
You think she made? But she made that before Drake. I would not before Drake, but I don't think the Drake.
It's been made, but guess what? She's hip to that whole strategy of listen. I know where streaming is leaning towards. I know where music is leaning towards. We're outside right now. If I want to be successful, I gotta make music to fit the culture and the time right now, the environment.
Yeah,
The people are outside. They're in the club. I'm telling you, bro. I know. I heard the first couple songs from Drake album. I said, yeah, I see it. I know exactly what he's doing right now.
What's your favorite song off the album?
That Text Go Green and Liability.
Liability is the one. I feel like it's generic because it's one of the main songs. The thing is, man, sometimes like the best Drake songs really do pop off as a single. Like I really do like Sticky. Sticky goes crazy.
Yeah, nah, Sticky go crazy. I fuck with Sticky because it got that Jersey Club shit, and then that's been prevalent up here. That Jersey Club shit. So it hits home. Like,
yeah, maybe it's more of a hit home track for us because.
But it has. I feel like it has a lot of those different sounds that hits home for a lot of people. Liability, I know that hits home for a lot of people in Texas. That whole chop and screw shit.
Liability is so fire, bro. Especially I've had that played in the right set and right tone. Perfect.
Facts. That Text Go Green shit is hitting for that dance hall crowd, that passion fruit crowd, that people who love that Caribbean type steak. You know what I'm saying? That type.
I'm gonna take this album on vacation for sure. For sure, I'm gonna be excited for that.
It fits the time. It fits the time, bro. I feel like the future shit fit the time. At that point, I feel like April when he dropped, it was springtime. It was lit. He dropped that Wait For You, John. It was just like, you know what I'm saying. It was just refreshing to hear that future shit.
Has anybody dropped in 2022 that you've been like impressed with sticking with, like going back to that has it outside of the big 3? I'll tell you, like, mine has been Saba. I've been big on Saba and another artist named Coda the Friend. Those have been, like, my... Honestly, I've heard Saba before, but his last album made me, like, revisit everything else and, like, really made me appreciate it. And then Coda the Friend, I low-key found this year. But I've gone back and kind of dabbled to everything else. And I'm just like, damn, I've kind of found an artist with that one. And anybody in 2022 that has, like, done something for you outside the big 3?
I'm sure that it has. I can't think off the top. I'm really waiting for Uzi.
I guess the other question is who's left? Do we get Uzi 2022?
We get Uzi. Travis is not gonna be till like 23 probably, or late 22.
Lil Baby's coming. And I'm interested to see those numbers, cause Lil Baby's coming off of I know
Lil Baby's doing 200 something.
I know we overuse the expression of a Wayne run, but I truly do think Baby probably just had the closest to a Wayne run we're ever gonna see out of an artist as far as features and being on everything goes and just dominating. Cause he just had a few summers.
I don't think so.
He had a few summers. I think that's the closest we gonna get to a Wayne run. You can argue like Future and what he did with the mixtape run.
But
I'm talking about you couldn't get away from Lil Baby outside at all, bro.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Wayne was really on everything.
He was, but just so was Lil Baby. He was on every project, everything, bro.
Every project is different from every song on the radio.
But at the same time, that's why I don't like to use the term Wayne run, because that was its own different type of mode.
And I'm talking about on New York radio too. He's a Southern artist.
We were talking about how Wayne was a big introductory to us in hip hop, and sure, we were very young at the time, but like it wasn't New York that did it for us. It was Wayne, and then it bridged over to Drake and the whole Young Money crew. The Wayne run was transcendent past everything else.
He was on,
but that's which is similar to, I feel like, again, Lil Baby. He's coming from the South, but he was legit dominating everywhere. But that's a little different now, because dominating back then was more radio based. Now stream is a stream. You can stream anything from anywhere.
No, but I feel like not even just radio, but just having them hits. I'm not even saying Lil Baby, I guess, is the most comparative. It's really Drake still, but I guess so. Drake is really, you know what I'm saying?
He's at his own run. Drake is having like a run that is I think right now, I guess Drake's run is compared to Kanye. Can't compare to Kanye, because
Drake is the only artist I know when you look at like a feature from him as a lottery ticket.
Is it still that?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Who had Drake features this year? Jack had one.
That did a lot for him.
That was a good one. Who else though? Cause I feel like he's been on tracks.
On the future shit was crazy. The Future collab was crazy this year.
Yeah, but that's a usual.
Right.
That's a usual. So like that doesn't feel as special.
He finally made Smiley mainstream.
Was that this year?
I think so.
I feel like that was last year, but
it could have been.
I feel like that was last year. I don't know. I think the Drake effect isn't as strong as what it once was. A little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like there's like Brent Faiyaz. He got a Drake feature. I feel like that song didn't do.
His album is projected to do 200K.
Is it?
Yes.
Maybe I'm fooled then. Maybe I'm fooled.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the album yet. Have you ever heard it?
I haven't heard it.
I gotta hear it. I still want to
listen to it. Not in
entirety.
entirety. But his album is projected to do like 200K.
That's good. Good for him. Damn, that's good for him. I really don't know who I'm waiting for 2022.
But let's not gloss over the fact that Drake still got that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen an artist where it's like a feature from him and goes that
stimulus
far.
Package. Yeah.
It's a stimulus, literally. There's no other artist that's like that.
Yeah,
maybe like not even like probably like Kanye, but it's not like a feature from him. It's you got to be on his album
to get that love.
Yeah.
But it's done a lot for a lot of people's careers. It also brought a lot of people nowhere with just one single. Smiley's gonna be one of them. But I did hear number 2 from Smiley recently.
Nah, Smiley is lit in Canada forever now, and if he just keeps coming, and Drake's gonna keep collabing with him. I'm saying if Drake fucks with you, he's gonna make sure that you're relevant.
I hope I Love McConan thought the same thing.
He's that nigga for a song.
Yeah, for a fact. But I mean, what did he do with Smiley? I don't know. Smiley, I'm pretty sure is more of a homie though. He was
jacking Smiley's songs before he got on Smiley's music. I remember that whole time period. I was like, this nigga sounds crazy.
Trav comes 2022.
I hope so.
Trav post Astro World incident. I'm kind of interested in how he's gonna come.
You heard that new Uzi song?
Yeah, we kind of heard half of it yesterday until the phone died, so we never heard the ending. But I'm interested to see Trav. Baby's coming. Dirk. Where does Dirk rank right now?
What do you think?
It's hard because the top five, like the what we usually consider top three and top five, they've been very active, and I usually tend to try to keep them out of conversations because of how like stamped they are. But they're really active and in the game currently. J. Cole's pretty active right now. Kendrick just dropped, so naturally he's active. Drake is always active, so naturally you got to put them in three. At least they're somewhere in the conversation. Future is always active, so you got to put him there. I say Dirk probably falls 6 through 10 right now. I'm not mad at that.
Is it because he's hot right now?
Well, yeah,
you genuinely believe.
I mean, now at this point, he's been hot for a few years. He's been hot 2-3 years, but like I'm talking about like superstar hot. He's been that guy for now a bit, and I think he's gonna at least have a clutch on it for a little longer. It don't look like he's dying. Now, Young Boy 6 through 10 as well.
I was about to say where you put Young Boy.
Yeah, you're a bigger Young Boy fan than I, and the thing is, Young Boy's fans go so damn hard that you have to. Oh man, I'm trying to think, man. I feel like if Gucci had social media back then and everything was as accessible, in general, music was accessible. Media. Okay, but music wasn't accessible like it is now. I think Gucci and Youngboy could have.
Kind of was, but okay.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't easy. It wasn't as easy to listen to music and for music.
Well, he was listening to Gucci crazy. Everybody was listening to Mad Gucci. He was one of the OGs of like the real stand hood like rappers.
And I think it could have been even bigger than that if it could have been branded bigger. And we couldn't get that branding because Twitter wasn't a thing and Instagram wasn't a thing. Like, still you had to know about it to know about it. Instead of it just kind of popping up. I think so, at least. But those Young Boy has just like that real core following, bro. So,
but aside from all of that, let's talk about his music though.
6 through 10.
His music though.
It's good. It's real good. I listen. I'm not as big as the Young Boy fan as you are. I think I'm low key getting there, but I'm not there, and I don't think I'll ever be at your level. So
what's my level? All right, let's not make it seem like I'm one of them. I'm not one of them.
You're not one of them, but you do treat his music with a certain respect.
And as we all should.
And I respect it. I'm not listening to everything, and he's not logging up the most hours of my Apple Music replay, but you know he's somewhere in mine, I suppose.
All right, in comparison to Dirk, where you put them?
That's tough because
talent and all that.
I probably listened to more Dirk than I've listened to Young Boy.
That's not what I'm asking you.
But I really do like both right now, bro. I don't know who I like more, and that's the natural comparison, right? I probably gotta go. Oh man, I don't even know, bro. I really don't. It might be Dirk, for me. It might be Dirk. You got Young Boy over Dirk?
My thing is, I feel like you a little bit,
So Young Boy,
uneducated.
I'm a little bit Young Boy uneducated. I remember when he dropped AI Young Boy, and I was listening to him then for a bit, and then a few projects afterwards, and then he was dropping a lot of stuff, and I kind of fell out a little bit, and the colors brought me back. I haven't gone back to Sincerely Kentrell, and I know that's your joint. And see, so I come from an analogy point of view, but like I said, I've heard more Dirk than Young Boy. So I'm probably gonna have to swing Dirk for that very reason.
Nah, wait, you haven't heard any of these, right? I feel like a lot of people would just be like, a certain crowd of people would just be like, ah, yeah, young boy, I don't know. They have like a certain perception of it that they don't want to.
Nah, fuckable.
I don't know, man.
Listen, man, I just mess with good music. Colors was a great project. I've gone back to that album a tremendous amount of times.
What you think about the whole beef, though?
With Dirk and Youngboy?
Yeah. That's mad unfortunate because I do fuck with both of their music, though.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm always gonna view it as just that. I view music.
But it
as
seems
music.
so real, though.
Well, yeah, of course it's real because real blood has been spilled.
It has.
And I don't know, bro. You know, I am not ever the one to speak on shit like that. But with that being said, it's shit that is beyond music, but now it's just so social media driven that everything is like amplified and everything is so responsive and reactive. So I don't know. And the thing is, like, how are they always just gonna avoid each other forever now? And is that just gonna be the thing, or is shit gonna eventually happen? Cause it's just like they're still so young in their career, unless they just squash it. But I don't know.
But my thing is,
I don't know if you can squash that.
I don't know. But my thing is, it's the thing with them two because they're the stars. It's not even really their beef.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's another thing too. And that's the thing. Like there's no OG stepping in and going to be able to squash it because it's past that point. At least as of 2022. Now maybe in 2030, bigger heads prevail, and you know they're both chasing billions.
I mean, I'm always wild on our Clean up on our
So before, cause I don't know what we looking at with time, but the whole using lyrics in court cases. What are they doing over here? And like, is this being watched? Because
all of it is being watched.
You know it's being watched.
All of it is being watched
by a power bigger than us, which is called the Hip Hop Police. You know it's being watched currently, and Dirk can say this is all for props, and this is, you know, and then in the same song say this is not a lie. This is not rap. This is straight facts or whatever he said. After he's saying it was all for props, but like, this is it's gonna start affecting lyricism and like what we hear in music soon. I think. I
don't think so because they clearly don't give a fuck. They want to get their shit off in their songs, and they find ways around to make sure they can still get their shit off. Like they said, disclaimer: this shit is not real. But then, yeah, I killed that nigga last week. This is not no song. This is all facts.
I'm afraid of what we just seen with the Atlanta police saying we got 2 more on the way. Cause I promise you, if you take Future or Lil Baby from me, I'm gonna be outside like the fans was out there for Youngboy, going crazy. I'll sing Throwaway off top of my lungs. I mean, I was outside crazy, bro. I wish they would. I wish they losing something. I hit the guitar riff. You cannot do that. 4PF cannot go down, bro. And I'm afraid. She said we got 2 big names on the way. I feel like there's a reality check coming soon if the Thug wasn't already.
The fact that they got...
Or the fact that the whole New York scene is currently locked up.
And Atlanta following that suit is crazy too.
Atlanta. They thought Atlanta was sweet.
Yeah, they
thought as far as like what they can get away with.
Yeah, they thought Atlanta was sweet, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, bro.
They better not touch Future. I swear to God, they better not touch Future, bro.
The baby he survived. The baby's a warrior.
Everything.
The baby is a warrior, man.
Everything.
I cannot believe it. Survived cancel culture. 5 people attempted on his life, all of them dead.
Cases.
My man can't even go to Walmart in peace. Comes with a chopper, you get clapped too. Bro, ridiculous, man. Please, at PSA, stop messing with the baby, bro.
People come into his house and shoot people in the foot.
Learn your goddamn lesson.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's all circumstantial, I guess. But who's to say? I'm not gonna speak that into existence, but I guess any city now could just out of the blue, like, you know what, we're gonna start charging people for RICOs. Imagine Florida, they were just like, you know what?
It's a matter of do they care? Do they care enough to do it? Cause they're not dumb. They know the shit is going around.
And why does this shit care so much in Atlanta?
Is it too bad to say she's trying to clean up the city? I don't know. Is gonna be in that much of a detriment to Atlanta?
A lot of Atlanta citizens will say, this is not how you clean up the city. So stop worrying about rappers.
But at the end of the day, I'm going to obviously say allegedly, but it does look like Young Thug may have caught a body and been responsible for bodies being catched. So should we not arrest a killer? Because he made so much fun, we gotta let him rock. Like, I know Gunna gave us drip seasons, people, but if he's out here sending hits, what can we do? Like, I don't know, bro.
Nah, that is the reality, though. If you really...
And then it's the funny shit. Oh, I'm not gonna talk about that. My fault. Go ahead.
No.
It's the funny shit that 6ix9ine, the law-abiding citizen, would get banned from playlists, but we can go ahead. I'm sure Apple probably has a free slime hashtag somewhere. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nah, that's crazy, though. That's weird.
I'm sure Apple has a free slime playlist if you open up Young Thug's page right now.
No, for real. So who runs these platforms? Because they shunned him for abiding by the law and cooperating with, you know what I'm saying, the government. But the people who are really out here committing murders and RICO racketeering, freedom.
Campaigning. I don't know.
Nah, but free slime though.
Free, of course. Of course. But
the whole system is hilarious.
Yeah, it really is, man.
It's comedy.
It really is. And that really is a scary thing if lyrics can be used, but at the same time, what the fuck? Can y'all stop self-snitching on yourself?
And that's possible?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, what it's if you're I would love for you to rap coming from a true place in your heart, but I guess at that point, just stop being a. Listen, I don't know. It probably never will stop. It's
never gonna stop.
And I guess that's just the way shit goes, bro.
I'm hearing
that's
the most straightforward, explicit, descriptive bars I've ever heard from rappers ever nowadays.
They're really like, you can solve cases. DJ Academics, that's what he was doing. He was solving cases through hip hop.
Facts.
And you think the police can't do the same shit? But it's really a matter of if they care enough to do it.
And they're always gonna care. Because they target rappers because, and I was watching a podcast before where somebody was like, he was a former Fed, and he was kind of describing it like, yeah, there's a lot of people doing crime just like that, but we target the rappers because it looks better for us to get more money.
They look like they're getting shit done.
It's like a sexy case, they call it.
I believe that wholeheartedly. I mean, what's gonna give them the more press for the police department? The case of Joe Schmo or the case of Young Thug? Jeffrey. Sex. Slime.
Spider.
Gunna. Wanna.
Right.
Come on, bro. I cannot believe they really took him. And I hope the case goes well, but I'm afraid of the outcome that we're gonna see with Young Thug. I didn't think that was the last Young Thug Future collab we'll get, man. Heartbreaking.
Free the slime, free Gunna, free Thug, praying on that shit, man.
Facts.
That really is some crazy shit. But before we go, I do want to ask, since we was on the topic,
smuggling drugs in there too.
But since we on the topic of that, what were you thinking when the headline came out that Drake got locked up in Sweden?
Bro, I know. So obviously, especially in the times now, I was shook as shit because they can't take Drake.
Right.
They cannot take Drake.
I was like, wait. I remember it was the morning time I woke up. I was like, wait. Nah.
But at the same time, I wasn't worried about Drake.
I wasn't worried.
I wasn't worried about Drake.
They would have. It would have been a whole war the next day. I promise you, if he wasn't released. First thing in the morning.
With that said, the Brittany Griner shit is absolutely crazy, and the fact we gotta trade somebody to get her is absolutely fucking nuts. And how many draft picks does the United States have?
The thing is, it shouldn't even be funny, but it really is.
But we gotta trade somebody?
We gotta trade them, bro.
Over some weed?
And we don't even have the assets.
Not for nothing, bro. I haven't looked into the Russia guy. He's probably a real killer. And Brittany Griner just dunks the ball and smokes weed. It's a little bit different of incarceration.
Was it weed?
It was a weed pen.
Oh, pen.
Yeah. Even lighter, bro.
And they want one of the most top wanted assassins.
Right? You want me to your best sniper for my best dunker? I mean, bro, this shit is ridiculous. Free Brittany Griner too, obviously. That goes without saying.
And I'm definitely going to have a podcast when I kind of, get deeper into that concept, because there's definitely reason as to why she's not home too. But that's for another pod. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be tuned in for that one. I'm trying to hear that.
But yeah, they freed Drake. I don't even think he was ever arrested.
Hey, bro, he's Drake.
Right. Because I saw he made a post on his Instagram story that same day talking about some free the guys out there, I don't know. Maybe it was his crew got locked up.
What was it for, weed too? This weed shit overseas is really not the wave. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. If it's that big of a deal, I don't think I want to visit the fucking country.
Nah, facts.
Because if I can't go on vacation with my weed, then what am I doing here? What am I doing here?
Under the Influence podcast, everybody. It's what we do, you feel me? Just get in the spot, chop it up. Christian, I want to thank you for bringing me to this beautiful spot. You know what I'm saying? Bringing another beautiful episode. Chopping it up once again. I forgot what episode this is. Probably 6, 7, I don't even know. But got you here once again. You definitely have to pull up.
I plan on being a constant guest as long as you keep allowing me to be here,
you definitely have to pull up. I'm giving y'all a little scoop. There's going to be a little change in scenery at the home base. Y'all going to see pretty soon. It's going to be lit, trust me. But thank y'all for tuning in. It's Under the Influence podcast. It's your boy Richie Dens, and we out.
It get magical, I'm off sabbatical. Yeah, sticks and stones all in my arm. Icy on my collarbone. Called her left and brought her home. Water fed, I'm solid though. I just want that provolone. In my zone, don't call my phone. Ballin', make them time out. Gotta take me time out.